do you identify as a feminist? And just to be clear, you can believe in equality and women's rights without being a feminist. Really quick, go ahead.
I definitely agree with equality for women, but I don't identify as a feminist, no.
I don't identify with feminism because I feel like it doesn't include like women of color and like trans women, but I do identify with the principles of feminism.
Are you snapping? Are you doing a snap?
Yeah, I think
We all.
All right, Eric, end the show. The show's over.
Wait, what do you think a feminist is?
I know.
How would you
what's
define
your
feminism then?
Please.
What's the question?
I'd love to hear it.
Hmm?
What do you... You're next.
Well, I mean, I've actually never heard that feminism doesn't really address the
I don't want to like
people
go
of
into
color.
it like on your show, but like that's just like my personal like I feel like
I'm
a lot
not-
of the times it's
you're-
just like white feminism and it doesn't include black women and trans women.
That's where it started because it started at the same time as.
So that's why I wouldn't say I'm a feminist personally. Oh, the
Right.
chat's going crazy, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like that's just me
So,
like
well-
looking at the movement from my perspective as a queer woman of color, mind you.
Okay, I'll give my answer after I let everyone go ahead.
I'm not a feminist. No.
Okay.
Oh, it's a weird question. It's just a weird question in general because like also it's like people don't come up to me and ask me other things that are as like hardline as that question. So I don't really have a response other than be like I just feel like it's a weird question, and that I also believe in equality for women. So maybe that's where it started. But there's a lot of cloudy, weird energy around it that makes it a hard question to ask, dude.
There's a lot of what?
Like cloudy, weird energy around it that makes it a harder question to
Around
ask.
feminism?
Yeah.
If you listen to our podcast, we'll
'Cause-
talk about it.
I was just thinking,
Yeah.
it's like there's a historical
Because it's a big
context
spectrum of
there.
feminism.
There's a lot of stereotypes.
There's
for
a
sure.
lot of like just where it came out from and exactly what was said over here is super true too. So I don't know. There's a lot to think about and just be like, it's complicated, man. But yeah, equality for women. Like, why don't they
Sure.
let me say dude on Instagram as a
can't
pronoun?
identify,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Tell me that. I've been using that since before pronouns was pronouns. Dude.
Dude.
Dude? So you want dude to be a pronoun?
Yes.
Why not?
Proper.
Proper pronoun.
Would that
You
be
guys-
a
God, dude.
derivative of him?
It's barrier proof. I've used.
Now you're just getting political.
All right, move on. Feminism.
escape.
It should just be dudism. Mm-hmm.
It's just peopleism. Although
All right,
I'm not
moving
even
on.
a person.
Do you identify as a feminist?
I do believe in like equality for like all women, and I mean like all women, but I mean I wouldn't personally define as a feminist. It's a broad statement. I don't know. I just equality for women. That's it.
Okay.
Well, like, okay, see, I identify as a feminist in, like, the original purpose, which was, like, equality, but, like, the modern, it just has, like, a bad connotation now, where it's, like, women are better than men and stuff like that. I just believe in equality.
We are.
So I don't know if I...
Well, hold on, wait. Women are better than men.
No, I said that some
How do you
women-
reconcile that with
Okay.
believing in inequality?
Some people have mixed up the term feminism with, like, believing that they're over men. I do not identify with that. I just
Okay.
want to clear that up. So that's why I wouldn't say I'm a feminist 100% because of the connotation it has nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jubilee.
I'm gonna have to agree with Athena.
Yeah.
I
What?
agree with
Well,
her.
Sweet.
Oh, that I believe in like women are equal, but I guess I don't think I would say I'm a feminist.
okay. So I think overwhelmingly here on the panel, there's some slightly different responses, but you're all for equality
Yeah.
between the sexes. And okay, rock and roll.
As everyone should.
So my follow-up question was going to be, but since none of you really claim to be, I was going to say, is it a deal breaker if a guy is not a feminist?
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Well, because if we say
But
that
most
we're
of you
not,
said you're not, so it's like,
If he's fucking rude to women, yes.
That's
if
what
he
I
like
was gonna say,
criticizes
yeah.
women, like, oh my god, her dress, or like, why is she wearing that, or she looks. If she just, if he have, she, whatever. If this person is rude towards anybody, just like talking shit about them, then
If
that's
they
just
don't
it.
believe that women are equal.
Like when it becomes demeaning.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
It depends why or why they aren't a feminist, like why that man
Yeah.
would say. Like if they say they aren't a feminist for the same reason I am, like cool, but if they say like they aren't a feminist because like women need to do this or that according to male, like the male like perspective, then like fuck no. It just depends on their reasoning, context.
Well, I can give you my perspective on that. So I consider myself an egalitarian. I do not consider myself a feminist. And like a few of you said, feminism has a various sort of different senses of what that means. My sense of it, I guess in the most generous sense I can attach to feminism, is feminism is a woman's advocacy movement. I don't believe it's an equality movement. I believe it's for women's advocacy. And the reason I think that is in a situation where women would not stand to benefit from equality, feminists will not fight for said equality. So if that equality comes at the detriment of women, for example, the selective service, the draft, feminists aren't fighting to have women drafted.
I will
Fuck the
gladly
military.
kill.
Oh God, wait, so do you not advocate for women? Are you gay or something? Are you gay? Is that why
Am
you
I
don't
gay?
advocate for women?
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
Because wait, so what's so
I-
you're saying that feminism's wrong because they advocate for women
No, no,
instead
no.
of advocating for equality? I'm not like trying to like be rude. I'm just like wondering if that's what you were saying.
Well, the idea that feminism is an equality movement is an erroneous one. It's
What's
a
the
women's
definition?
advocacy
Wait, you mentioned
movement.
the draft. Can you continue on that really quick? Like what you thought about equality
Well,
in the
if-
draft? Just really quick,
if
the military.
equal-
Trying to
okay.
fight in the draft.
Here's an example.
Man,
no
If-
one, nobody.
Let me
but-
answer.
Okay.
If equality comes at the detriment to women,
Are you trying to fight in the draft?
Wait, he's
What?
not done yet.
if equality comes at the
Just one second.
detriment of women, it's not something that feminists are going to fight for. For example, there's a push to equalize, what's it called? In the case of like a divorce, custody. There's a push that there should be an assumption of equal custody
Okay.
between both parents.
Okay.
But currently, the way the court system is set up,
Oh, well,
typically it defers
mother.
mostly to women getting
That's
custody.
actually not true.
It's very true.
I think
I
it's
don't
true.
think so.
It's very true.
Money talks.
Source, I think it's
yeah, like
true.
money
So-
talks though.
So it typically defers to women having primary custody. I don't know the exact
Oh yeah,
terminology.
they birthed the motherfuckers. I mean,
In Florida recently, there was a they were trying to pass a bill where it would be 50-50 equal
Okay.
custody.
Yeah.
And feminist organizations fought against that. So it would technically come at the detriment of women for there to be 50-50
Wait, why? Because
equality.
you don't get like an alimony check or a child support check or something?
Yes,
what-
women-
no, you don't
that's
get
the
child
thing.
support if it's 50-50.
I just meant the thinking just there is just that because you
I'm-
lose out on a check.
What's
I mean,
that?
what's the detriment to the woman part if they
If-
have to split
if-
custody? I actually ask more because like
Well, okay,
do
there's-
you have any kids, Brian?
I don't, but there's
Okay, cool.
Let me answer
Well,
your
yeah,
question.
yeah, yes,
Let
and
me-
then yeah.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. So
Let's do this.
the reason that could be viewed as coming
Yeah.
to the detriment of women is there's often custody battles. And most of the time in custody battles, people want more control over their children. So if it's sort of de
But only
facto,
for like
women
a
get custody.
child support check, right? Like, what's the?
Wait,
or
are
you
you
mean because
saying-
they really want their kid, or because they want like some power over their ex and the money from them?
Well, I'm just providing one specific example where feminists don't fight for equality.
Why wouldn't feminists want like men and women like to have like an equal chance of like having custody of their
Wait,
kids?
that's what I
Because
was
it
gonna say,
comes
like,
at the detriment
But
of
where?
women.
But okay, wait.
That's not-
I want to speak to this only from the standpoint of like I'm the only one sitting here that actually has a kid, and like I'm the only one sitting here that actually knows what that
Go ahead.
takes.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
and I would say that it is insane as a thought to me that like I might not have the ability to have a partner be involved. Like I never would be sitting here with a
Do you know-
kid in my life if I didn't think that I had that partner being able to be involved in some way. So that's just to say whether we were together or not. So if I were to like do a break custodially, yeah, brother, like they better be taking half this time of this child. And let me say why. Because me, like you, enjoys to be a fucking human. Like, I don't know. I know I have friends of mine who I only met in their divorced years, and they like could meet me as a single person before kids because they were a divorcee that split custody. I don't know anyone in their right mind that wouldn't ask for a split on custodial purposes. Because, sheer God, I am not good at taking care of my self. So let alone my cats, my dog, and my child. I mean, man,
So
who
I
doesn't want to
time.
break?
So-
Like, I don't know. I don't get that at all. I think that's a fucking, like, show me the fucking fact that shows that somehow women would benefit from not having the mother take the kid half
I feel
the
like your
time.
question